morning student. Today we continue the revision of our chapter number 12, that is consumer protection. First of all, we know what is consumer protection, why there is a need for consumer protection, because in the business unit the government has observed that there is a lot of exploitation of consumer, so that's why in the year Consumer Protection Act has been made by the government to protect the consumer against the unfair trade practices of producer and seller. That is why it is called Consumer Protection Act, which to be formed on 1984. 86 Consumer Protection Act has been introduced in 1986. Now, why there is a need for being a Consumer Protection Act? This has been created and has its own importance on consumer point of view and business point of view. If we want to run a business with the long term interest, then we have to follow the rules and regulations of Consumer Protection Act. Because business unit society resources, so we have to be maintain the proper care of and surroundings of our environment. Social responsibility must be fulfilled, because without neglection, without ignoring, with ignoring the consumer, we are not able to maintain consumer protection. We have to be take the proper care of the business ethics, as well as we have to be do the moral conduct, which is a right to the conduct of the society. Moral justification must be there, and government intervention is necessary. As you observe that when COVID-19 is spreading a lot, then government take a intervention by controlling the rate of mask and sanitizer to protect the exploitation of a consumer. From the consumer point of view, consumer ignorance, they have to make the Consumer Protection Act so that the consumer is not ignored at any level. And unorganized consumer are unorganized, they don't know about their rights and conduct, so that's why Consumer Protection Act educate them. And widespread exploitation of consumer, there is a lot of exploitation of the consumer. To protect the interest of the consumer, the government introduced the Consumer Protection Act 1986. Legal protections to be made by Consumer Protection Act 1986 and several others, but you have to be only read out only Consumer Protection Act 1986, which were working for that. Now, if we are taking the care, and now come to the next point of consumers' rights and responsibility. Today we discuss about the rights. What are the rights of consumer? The consumers has right to safety. First of all, the product is to be assured, whether it has an electronic gadget or they are eatables, then they will be safe. And right to be informed, or right to be representation. Informed, that means we have to be clear all the queries of the consumer when he buy the product. The the producer give the complete information about its product on the labeling. Right to choose, yes, he has a complete right to choose which one he has to. We never impose that he has to buy the same category. Right to be heard, that any complaints of a consumer we have to be heard, whether he is in the right position or at the wrong position, we have to be give them complete conclusion. Right to be seek redressal means that consumer can sue a case against the offender or producer. Right to be consumer education, yes, he has to complete education or information about the product he uses. And right to basic needs and right to healthy environment, that means which is the responsibility of social responsibility performed by organization as well as the authorities of the top management. So in this way, today we discuss about the meaning, its importance, legal protection and consumer rights of chapter number 12. The rest of all discuss in the next video. Till then, bye.